Hey, welcome back. I'm Carissa and this is Chris's garden and I am starting some more seeds. We are about 8 weeks out and I thought I would do another round of my 6 weeks. Yes, I am doing my 6-week planting a couple weeks early because I am going to succession plant, so I'm thinking get ahead of the game, and so far things are going well, so I hope I don't regret that. Anyway, so today I do have planned zinnias to plant and strawflowers. Yeah, this is going to be my first round, like I said, so I'm going to do about 20 strawflowers. So I'm going to do about 20 strawflowers of each variety. I have 4 varieties. So 20, 20, 20, 20 for my first batch, because I believe my seed packets have about 50 to 75. So I probably will do 2 succession plants, maybe even 3 succession plantings. And then zinnias. I do have more zinnias from Floret, which is this type of seed packet. But I'm going to try these ones first. This is the cactus style, giant cactus flowered mix. So that one I'm going to be starting. I have some leftovers from last year. I don't remember these coming up, but my seed starting game was lacking last year. So this year I think I'm going to be able to do it. So yes, I will be doing 40 zinnias in here. And then, like I said, 20 of each strawflowers. And then I will also, I brought out the big guns, the 2-inch soil blocker for this one. This is Climbing Spinach, and this is a new variety to me. I love spinach. This is apparently not even part of the spinach family, but it is just very similar in taste and texture and all that. So they call it Climbing Spinach, but I believe it's, yeah, Bacilla rubra. Some people call it Malabar. And it's climbing, which is so cool. So I have lots of fences surrounding my garden, and I'm thinking if I could plunk it against the fence and get more crops in my limited area, why not? So yeah, this is a perennial in, I think, zone 10 and higher, but yeah, we are in zone 4B, so this will be grown as an annual. So yeah, and it says to start it 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I will need to scarify these seeds, which means rough up the outside, because they do have a hard coating. So just to speed up the process of the germination, I will be filing these down a little bit. And then last, I will be doing Bells of Ireland. I tried these before I watched a video. Oh, who is it? Flower Hill Farm, I believe. Yeah, she's great. Her videos are awesome. I learned so much from her. And she did a quick video about how to germinate Bells of Ireland, and it was like her go-to process with the paper towel, the wet paper towel, and then you stick it in the fridge. After a week, I think, then you put it on the heat mat. So I'm going to do that today, because the first succession planting I did of those, I don't think one came up, and that was weeks ago. So pretty sad, but live and learn. I'm going to try her method, and hopefully I will have better success. And I do have something in the fridge already. I think milkweed, fluffy milkweed, showy milkweed, which is native in our area, which I planted for pretty much the monarchs. If we have monarchs, I think we do. Anyway, they really enjoy the milkweed. Anyway, so I'm going to get to it. And if I have time, I might even do some direct sowing in the garden, because we are weeks from our last frost, but there are a few, according to another great gardening channel, MI Gardener. He went through which ones you can plant now. So I'm very excited. I have a whole pile that I might get to. So anyway, I'm going to start plugging these in. All of these varieties of the flowers, at least, want heat to germinate. So these will be going on my heat mat, and hopefully they'll be nice and happy. So here we go. So my first strawflower variety is Apricot mix. There's no color on this picture, but looks like a good one. I'm really excited to also get into the everlasting flower dried arrangement kind of idea as well with these. Apparently they dry beautifully with their color, which is just so cool. So hopefully I'll have some of these to dry at the end of the season. or during the season. The seeds are quite funny looking. They almost look like mini pellets. All right, I'm going to, so this is apricot, like I said. So I have my marker here, and I'm going to, so I have my marker here, and it'll serve me as a reminder that I put my words by the 20 that I'm planting on this side. So note to future self. Okay, next is candy pink. You cannot see a color, but you can see the artistic drawing of these. And same thing, I will be putting my words, my label, or rather, against the 20 that they are actually, because I am sharing two different varieties in this one container. Next one is Silvery Rose. And my last straw flower is Vintage White. All right, now I am working on my zinnias, the giant cactus flower mix. And these seeds are massive compared to my little soil blocks, but I am gonna try and see if it works. Okay, I have plugged in all of my zinnia seeds. Now I'll do vermiculite. The vermiculite really has helped, I think, with the moisture and the algae that tends to grow on some of these, or most of these. So it's a step I'm willing to take. And honestly, this bag does not cost a lot of money, and it goes far, so why not? All right. The zinnias and the strawflowers want heat to germinate, so they will go on the heat mat. And I have been keeping track of which seeds I have started, so I do write how many I start on what date so that I can kind of keep track of my succession planting, because I do plop these back into my seed organization tote, which and they're in the category of the 6 to 8 week planting schedule time, or whatever you would call it. So anyway, when I go back into that little section of my seed sorting, I can see that I've done a succession planting of these, but I would like to do another one later on, maybe in a couple weeks or a month, probably a month. Yeah. If you're new to this channel, I'm starting a cut flower garden in hopes to sell some bouquets. So I would like to spread out some of the blooms because I don't have customers yet. I don't have clientele yet. So I'm just thinking, let's just, start 20, which is tons, honestly, and see how it goes. So I'm going to write my date on these and how many I started. All right, next is my Climbing Spinach. I'm very excited about this one. Yeah, if you can't tell, I like to try new fun varieties, right? Because spinach is awesome, let's be honest, but climbing spinach, why not try it? Yeah, so I will take out a few of these. I have 8 soil blocks for this. Like I said, I have the 2-inch, the larger type. And I think this will be way too much, but honestly, I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. I can always give it away, right? Maybe I'll make some more friends by giving away a lot of my started. All right, so I am filing off some of the hard seed coating, and I am, oops, I almost lost it. The black does come off, and I'm noticing some of the brown. You probably can't see that. But yeah, so the black is being removed, and then I'm seeing a bit of the brown, which is the inside. And I think you have to take care not to damage the embryo inside, I think it's called. So yeah, one is done. I'm going to just try that. We'll go on to the next one. All right, I plugged in all 8, and I actually am glad that I did 8 because A, it's a new plant, and B, I don't think I've ever done this scarification, filing off the hard outer coating of the seed. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm starting with 8 because it would be really sad if I got none. So hopefully with 8, I will get at least 1 or 2, which is what I think a family kind of needs to, you know, harvest off of in a year. So yeah, there we go. These also want heat to germinate. So I will put them on the heating mat. And I'll keep you posted how everything goes. Like I said, even some failures, like my Bells of Ireland. So sad. I think I wasted 40 seeds. So sad, but you know what? That's okay. I still have some more. And I still have time. So anyway, last thing is my Bells of Ireland. So I have a wet paper towel, and I'm going to sprinkle the seeds on top. I don't think you can see. I will get a different shot for you. I will sprinkle the seeds on this wet piece of paper towel and then fold it up into my Ziploc bag. All right, there we go. If you can see, I don't have many, which is too bad, but I only had the 1 seed packet, although you can kind of see some of them through the paper towel. So yeah, these will go into my bag, and hopefully I'll get at least some. They just look like a beautiful filler for bouquets. So yeah, it would be nice if I got at least a little bit. But you know what? Live and learn. All right, I have my label already, and I'm gonna pop these into the fridge for a week.